Good evening. Welcome to the Nick Shine Show. I can't tell you how excited I am to be here with you guys right now. It's been an awful night. But let's fix that. Let's correct that right now. Let's flip the script. Let's talk some Jets football. The countdown video is not there. We got to tweak it. There's a little copyright issue. So, blitz.
It's got me.
Gentry covered in football.
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his prime, it's Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined, to get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky.
Who, me?
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show.
Fantastic.
Water. Oh man, this thing is good for holding cold too. You guys know that. I'm a little parched. Very rough day at work. Happy to be here. Let's talk Jets. Let's talk New York Jets football right now. First of all, thank you for being here. Hit the like button. If you're watching and you haven't yet, please subscribe. We got a couple more subscribers today. We're up to 1620. We gained 4 more subs already today. Every day the channel's growing, and I cannot thank you, the viewers, enough. You are awesome. Thank you. If you're watching after the fact and you haven't subscribed yet, bloop, bloop, hit the button. It's fun. We got a lot of good stuff going on this channel. Tomorrow morning, I will be at the Jets-Giants scrimmage at the Giants. I will have my Nick Shine Show shirt on. I will be causing a ruckus. I've already reached out to Antoine Staley. I told him, you'll hear me. Don't worry. He's like, if I see you, I'll come over and say hello. I'm like, oh, don't worry. You'll hear me. You'll definitely hear me. I'm ready to talk trash to Giants fans, outnumbered probably 50-1, but I'm ready to go. I'll save the voice, make sure the pipes are nice and loud. Tomorrow night, we'll have a show. We'll have a recap show. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Thursday morning. If the Jets haven't practiced Thursday morning, I got to check the schedule. I'll be on. If one of you know already if they're having practice Thursday or Friday, let me know so I can set the schedule. I haven't looked ahead. I've been very busy. Saturday night, 6:45, right here. Myself and Dylan Terraman will be running it back with the watch along. So come watch the game here, hang out. We'll have some special guests popping in the first half. A couple people that you may have not seen last week pop in. So I made a few calls, working on a few more tomorrow. Got a couple really good guests lined up to pop in, give their thoughts and opinions on the game, how the Jets are doing. So it's called the tease in the business, ladies and gentlemen. You know I'll be here. You know Dylan will be here. You know you'll be here watching in the chat. So, ladies and gentlemen, kicking us off with a super chat right from the get-go. Our guy, Eli Betts. Nick, I'm pretty sure my jersey got here today. I'll double check when I get home, but shout out to you for hooking it up. Eli, thank you so much, man, for all your contributions to the channel lately. I truly appreciate it. And enjoy that Sauce Gardner jersey, man. You deserve it. Knobcraft won the jersey this weekend. Now, Eli, with that super chat, is already in the raffle for this Sunday night show. This Sunday night, we'll have Jake Asman on with me. Oh, my back is stiff. I'm dehydrated today, man. 21,000 steps today at work. and I'm just cramping up everywhere. But Sunday night, we'll have Jake on. We'll do a jersey raffle Sunday night. So any super chats, gifted memberships, get in there. Knob won Saturday and Sunday. Now, Saturday night, we'll do a raffle Saturday and Sunday again. But thank you, Eli. Enjoy your Sauce jersey, man. You deserve it. I don't know which is a better choice. You choosing Sauce Gardner or Knob choosing Zach Kuntz, who might not even make the team, but Knob is Knob. He's unique. He's one of one. He's one crazy son of a gun. But thank you again. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I see all you guys in the chat. How many pounds down now from my heaviest? 256. I'm still 125. 256.8. I'll probably be lighter in the morning. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I want to get to 245 by the start of the season. Like, I've hit, like, I'm eating chicken and cheese. That's it. And I can't. I'm doing 21,000 steps a day. I can't. But I'm lifting. So I might be putting on muscle while losing fat. So I'm trying, man. I really, really am trying. But my buddy Mark, I will be there 7:30 tomorrow to pick you up. 7:30. I got your text today, Mark. I never replied. I didn't want to reply late. I didn't know if you were sleeping. I was going to reply as I was leaving the school. And I was like, I'll just talk to him in the morning. But thank you. Your gifted membership went to DYSL Studio 88899, like Gary Delabate. Hell yeah. See, I had to bring, I was 382, man. Clancy, that picture of me in the Jet shirt was 382. And the worst thing you can ever tell a person that heavy, oh, you wear it well. Shut up. Just tell me I'm fat. Oh, I never thought you were that heavy. Clancy, with my high school basketball pictures, I was 223, and I looked like an unfed Ethiopian. I'm broad. I'm a shine. Broad, big shoulders, built like Nikki. Yeah, here we go. 21,813 today. And it basically all started at 2 o'clock. All right. Thank you to Mark. Mark, you're in the raffle for Sunday. You're in the car in the morning. See, Mark's taller than me. If I'm going to Giants camp to watch the Jets, I'm bringing someone bigger than me in case my mouth gets us in trouble. So, Mark, make sure you stretch, loosen up. Who knows what I'm going to say? That's not true. I mixed in some carrots and some healthy no-sugar peanut butter. Clancy, if I wasn't lifting weights at the rate I am, I probably would be. But I'm adding muscle, man. I am. Sorry. All right. Mark, for those of you that don't know, my son had orientation today at Dunkin' Donuts. He gets to the place that the lady does the orientation. The owner owns a couple of them. It's not the one he's going to be working at. He gets there 8:15. He's 15 minutes early. And then the lady comes in a frantic rush because she had a family emergency and couldn't do the orientation. And he didn't know this. His friend who lives like 8 houses down from him got a job too. They're going to be working together at the same Dunkin' Donuts. So they're all excited. They were just hanging out there. She paid them for 2 hours today, fed them the little spuds, the little taters, whatever they have, and a sandwich and the drink that he likes. And he goes, Dad, I got free food, a free drink, 2 hours to pay. And I didn't even do nothing but sit there for 45 minutes. He's like, I love working. Is this how it always is? I go, no, son, it's not. He goes, and then I get to go back tomorrow for the actual orientation, and I get paid another 2 hours. He's like, I love this job already. I'm like, oh, pump the brakes, son, but I'm happy your first day was good. So he didn't actually do the orientation, but tomorrow he'll be there. And then him and his boy will be working together. So he's very excited about that. All right, here we go, folks. Let's get into it. Exactly what I wanted to start off with. Great segue, MC Mays. Okay, last thing, I swear. And then we get into it. For those of you that don't know or who are new to the channel, Darrelle Revis full-size authentic helmet with the Revis Island inscription. And I'm going to tell you something. I take the mouse and I swirl it around Revis Island like you guys can see the mouse. I'm a little off today. That raffle's going off August 31st. It's a big raffle. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be our biggest one. But it's the biggest prize I've ever bought. So we got that going on. Also, as I said previously, jersey raffle. It's this Sunday. Saturday night during the game stream, anyone who gifts or gives $5 super chats and up during the game is eligible for a jersey that night. But here's the bonus. You're also eligible for Sundays as well. So Saturday is a great day to gift because you get the double chance to win. Knob won Saturday and Sunday this week because how generous he was. And thank you to everyone for last weekend. You guys were tremendous. It was a huge weekend for the channel. We gained 50 subs in 48 hours. Just awesome. We gained 8 on Friday, 17 on Saturday, and 25 on Sunday between the short and the live stream with Gunny. So thank you, everyone. All right. Now, back to the comment. Tyrod Taylor with surgery, expected to be ready for the regular season. I believe we are now at 26 days till the opener. So if it's not a major surgery and it's just a little scope, should be ready. Remember, he's in a backup role. It might change how you structure your quarterback situation. You can dress that emergency quarterback the day of the game, I believe. But Cook also got injured today. So Martinez is going to get more playing time than maybe a lot of us expected in the preseason. So gives him really a chance to stand out and separate himself from Cook, especially if Cook is injured. This should be the Martinez show for most of Saturday. I don't know if Cook is going to play. I think he got stepped on. I don't know if his ankle rolled. I just saw stepped on. So we're keeping an eye on that for sure. Maybe they add another arm just for emergency if Tyrod's not available. Maybe you look to try to bring a vet in for camp just in case Martinez doesn't play well. You go into week 1 if Tyrod's got to miss a week or two. Ladies and gentlemen, our good friends Snowball and Johnny. I believe this is Snowball. $20 super chat. Great work getting healthy, Nick. Keep it up. Thank you, sir. I'm trying. The only 2 bad things that I'm a part of are cigars and the Jets. Other than that, everything I do in life is positive. Everything I do in life or I put into my body is good. Water, coffee, chicken, steak, cheese, vegetables. That's it. Occasionally I snack, but I try not to do it for too much. But thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, I don't know where you've been, but I just dropped the link for Jets Worldwide in the chat. Do yourselves a favor. Go over there, subscribe to Snowball and Johnny, show them some love. I appreciate the super chat, and as always, I will always promote my friends and their channels and people that I support for you guys. If you haven't done that already, do me a favor and go check that out. I'd appreciate it. All right, something else that comes out of today. Jermaine Johnson. I love this dude. I love him. He's at the microphone. They ask him, will you be ready for the opener? His response, I'm ready now. I love it. He understands, and I think he used the analogy, the Jets are slowly and cautiously backing the Ferrari off of the delivery truck. But he understands that they want to be cautious with him. You know, it shows how much they value him. That, like, dude, listen, who cares if you make a tackle now? We want you after Rodgers, right? He's caged up right now. Release him after Rodgers. I did see today, I don't know if anyone has any info. Very, very busy, awful day at work. I did see something on Twitter with Rodgers getting his calf checked out and iced up. Does anyone have an update? If you do, please let me know. If you don't know, don't let me know. It's a fair trade, I think. So, to the scrimmage this morning, Justin Fields started off hot in the 7-on-7. He started off hot in the 7-on-7. The Jets' offensive line started off well. We saw the tweet from Rich Cimini that I was looking for today. That tweet was the Jets' offensive line holding up well, Fields with time to throw. They got the ball to Garrett Wilson a couple times in a row. Now, none of them were more than 5 yards downfield. That's something I'm a little worried about because I thought you can exploit these cornerbacks downfield. But I did say you had to pay respect to the Giants' pass rush and probably get the ball out sooner than you'd like, even with wearing the red jersey. However, moments after Cimini sent that tweet, and I shared it in the Discord, Brian Burns started teaching Armand Membu a few things. Fashanu? Olu. I don't know how to say his name. I say it and I hear everyone say it differently. Olu held up well in pass protection. Burns started cooking Membu a little bit. But I'll tell you this. I like it. Adversity. You're a rookie in the NFL. You're going to get beat. You get to do it again tomorrow. Let's see how you improve. Aaron Glenn, always coaching, gets to the microphone. What's the first thing he says? We're going to review the tape. We're going to sit down. We're going to coach them up and see how we can fix this. There's some things we did well. There's some things we got to improve upon, but we're going to look at the tape. Tomorrow, you bet your ass I'm watching Burns and Membu. I'm watching Olu. I'm watching our guys open downfield. People in the Discord, members of the Discord, here's your perk. I'm not putting this information out on Twitter. I'm going to be sharing it with you guys in the Discord. You get priority access to what I see. That's the perk of being in the Nick Shine Discord. You get firsthand spy reports. Spy report. I'm looking to see how much they utilize Quinnen. I'm looking to see the wide receiver rotation with the ones. Will Lazard out? What's that first formation when they go 3 or even 4 wide? Who's out there? And I don't want to say the word controversy yet, but I'm very intrigued by who's getting the carries, the bulk of the carries with the ones. Is it Braylon Allen or is it Breece Hall? Very curious to see how this distribution is laid out. Now, Giants have great pass rushers. You know, even Connor Hughes had a tweet today that when the Jets went to their second offensive line, it was unfair that Abdul Carter was still out there. Olu stonewalled Thibodeau several times. And then Carter was going against the twos, and it's with Max Mitchell and Okorafor. It's not fair. Everyone knows I thought Carter was the best player in this draft by far. That was the best prospect that I saw. There was nobody close. I wasn't a Hunter guy. Abdul Carter was my guy. He was number one for me. So I do like him. I do think that pass rush of the Giants is just tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. Will's here. What's up, Will? Love that first preseason game. Yeah. Thank you. It was fun. Thanks for being here, Will. Appreciate you, man. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you hit the like button. If you're watching and you have not subscribed already, please do so. We're trending, as the kids say. We're popping off. I don't know if they say that. So, some of the main things tomorrow. Obviously, I'm looking for Jermaine. I don't think he'll be out there. I want to see what he does. I want to see how quick he looks. I want to see when they do that little warm up in the drills. What's he doing during the scrimmage? Is he just there, or is he getting some work in? Oh, my back. So I ask you guys now. It's question time with Nick Shine. You got any Jets questions? Any thoughts? Any concerns? Fire away. Anything you want my opinion on? Fire away. See what you guys got on your mind. What did you guys take out of it today? I need to hydrate, Clancy. I went for the walk last night with that sweat jacket on, and I didn't drink enough fluid today. I really didn't. So my body's just absolutely cramping. Mark with a question. I feel tight end 2 could be back before Rucker. Thoughts? I think so. I think that if he blocks really well, and he's a fullback, so he should. But if he can get downfield and catch over the middle, what's the point of keeping him and 3 tight ends? Use him as a tight end. Motion him out. Use him as a second tight end. And why not? I'm a big Donovan Edwards guy. For those of you who've been here for a few months, draft weekend, the first guy I fell in love with on Sunday when we picked those final guys, on Saturday, was Donovan Edwards. I said Donovan Edwards is a guy that has to make this roster. That's a guy that you can fill in, have him be RB4 this year, have him do special teams. Rookie move. My brain is fried today. But yeah, I think that's worth keeping an eye on. If you're going to keep Edwards, you got to make a move elsewhere. And Beck, who can play that tight end / fullback role, helps you save a roster spot, right? Positional flexibility is key. Like Myers, Tittman, AVT. Myers comes into center. Tittman can go to guard. AVT can go to tackle. You add one player to the line, and that's your 6th man. Sorry, Clancy. I'm catching it now, but the dehydration is real. My brain is a little fried. Hank, we play the Eagles next Friday night. It's a Friday. I have work on Friday night. I am not taking a day off of work for a preseason game. Also, the Miami Monday night game, I might not be able to get off. Really don't like giving you off days in September when school starts. No, Eli, I will be at camp tomorrow. It's Giants hosting it, but I'll be there. A buddy of mine is an electrician for the Giants and was able to get me 2 tickets for tomorrow. So me and my buddy Mark are going there. Oh, I like this question. Am I buying the hype? No, I'm not hyping him up, Mark, but I'm really intrigued if he can keep that up. I mean, everything we heard is that Quinnen and Cowart are going to be the starting D tackles. That leaves Tufele, however, that leaves Jay and LT3 as your backups. That's a nice combo. That's a nice combo to give Cowart and Quinnen a rest. I don't hate that. Do you keep Noddy? I don't know. I don't know. But they got a lot of burn. Noddy got some run the other day. Not a lot. But LT3 and Tufele, that's what I'm calling them. I don't give a shit. Tufele, I don't know. JT. We got JT and LT at DT. How about that? There we go. If I say JT from now on, that's what I mean. I'm curious. I need to see more, right? We've seen many guys have a nice preseason game and never like really do anything. So I need to see more, but I am he's worth keeping an eye on, definitely. Yeah, I heard Archie Manning is staying at school. Now the grandfather said it, right? Archie Manning said Arch is going to stay. I think it's the best thing. Now, it's the Mannings. If the Giants have the number 1 pick, maybe he comes out. If the Saints have the number 1 pick, maybe he comes out. I think it's to be determined. And I think they're going to want to take the pressure off of him. So the grandfather came out and said, he's staying. But you go out and you have a Heisman type season. Not that I expect that, but let's just say for argument's sake. You go out and you have a Heisman type season. Put up huge numbers. Make 15 to 20 million at school. Win a national championship. I don't know if Texas is that good. Again, this is just for discussion. Where you got to go from there. If it's a team that you like, if it's a team that you believe in, if it's a team you have a history with, why not? If not, go back. But we've seen the Mannings dictate where they go. Eli was taken number 1 overall by the Chargers. Never played a game for the Chargers. So the family is a little manipulative. But I think it's worth keeping an eye on. I think that the family wanted to take the pressure off of him. And that's why they nipped it in the butt now. You can always change your mind down the road, right? But now you don't have to hear about all the talk. He's never even played a full game in college. Like, there's hype, but I need substance. Right now it's all hearsay. Addison, our man. If Edwards makes the team, that 40 guy. Yeah, that 40, man. That looks like a special teamer. Who was the last guy to wear 40? Was that Guidry? M. Villette says Edwards and Nwangu. Why not both? Yeah, David, positional flexibility is huge. That's why I'm curious to see who that second gunner is. Can it be Braden Smith? Is it somebody else that we haven't thought of? Is it going to be Isaiah Oliver? I'm thinking of special teams. I have not heard anything yet about Irv Charles. I actually forgot he had that late season ACL until Jake reminded me. But I haven't heard anything about a timetable yet. I would expect a pup to start the season. He had that in December. You're probably looking after the bye, right? Maybe you get that 21-day window. You activate him mid-October. And then you got 21 days to activate him. So that gives you the Carolina game, the Cincinnati game, and then the bye week. And then you can activate him after the bye. Good night, Mark. I'll see you in the morning. Bill, I'm staying home for it. I don't like Steelers fans. I know they're going to travel well. I don't want to see those stupid fucking towels. I'm going to stay home. I'm going to do the stream. I'll watch it with you guys. I know Green Bean and those guys will be at the game, so this is your place for week 1. Come here, check it out. Let's get a win. Celebrate that shit together. The only way I'm going is if a free ticket lands in my lap. It's the only way I'm going to go. It's just Nick's birthday, September 17th. I'm trying to still make Tampa happen. Got to get Nikki a car. Like, the fucking clamp is on me right now. That's why I'm not even going to Jake's event Saturday. I'd love to go, but I'm literally every dollar is going towards the boy. You know, he needs a car. Me and his mom are going to chip in and get him something. So I don't have a dollar to my name extra right now. So trying to find something that fits for the boy. But if a ticket falls in my lap, sure, I'll go. But other than that, I would be more than happy sitting here watching the Jet game with you guys and just celebrating. And I'm not going to lie, we start to put that game in the bag. I'm telling you now, hide the women and children because shit talking Nick is making a return. I don't know if you guys know that, Nick, but I'm going ballistic. I'm already starting to turn the amplifier up. You start to feel that like Michael J. Fox when he's in the garage in the beginning of Back to the Future, and you hear the hum before he hits the guitar and gets sent across the room. That'll be me that day. There will be energy building up. Oh, that'll be fun. I can't wait. No, Snowball. It's JT and LT at DT on 2T, the second team. You like that? They're a group now. They have to remain together. JT and LT at DT on 2T. Which Jet am I most concerned about? I need a little more with this question. What do you mean in terms of disappointing so far, or if he has to play? Michael Clemens, I do not want him on the field. Safety too. I expect Malachi Moore to get there at some point. I like what I see from Cisco so far in a small sample. Wide receiver depth, I'll just group that all together, especially if Lazard's out, because Lazard's valuable in the blocking. They're going to scheme Lazard to block. And then when he's blocking well, that play they ran the other day where he came in and boxed out the D end, teams now see that on film. What do you do with that? You motion him in. You look like you're running that play. You hit a play action, throw it back to him, and now it's a catch and run. Like, there's layers to a good offense. You run the first play. It's successful. Now you build off of that and gotcha, bitch, and go back the other way. So wide receiver depth, defensive end 3, safety remain my biggest questions. Quarterback 2, short term if Taylor's not ready for the opener, because we know that defense, Fields is going to get some hits. Once again, folks, you're watching the Nick Shine Show. Thank you for being here. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. A lot of fun stuff going on here. He wouldn't make more money in year 1. You can make up to $20 million, I believe, in college. And now there's endorsements too. But NIL, you can think up to 20. And then there's endorsements. So you can, listen, let's be real. If they were paying people under the table, they're not stopping at 20 million. This kid can make $25 million, $30 million to stay at Texas. They'll pay him to stay. They'll want 2 years of him if he's that good. Yeah, it's a very good class. It's a very good class. The following year, I mean, it's listen. If the name Manning is synonymous with quarterback, if Manning's available, is going to be huge hype, and it's going to be, are you dumb enough to pass on a Manning, right? I'm looking for more questions, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Bill, this is what we saw the other day in the preseason game, right? You saw creativity, you saw good play design, you saw an NFL offense. And it wasn't just with the first group because Martinez hit smart on a tight end back screen. Everything that we do will be built off of the run game being successful. And once that starts, and the linebackers and the safeties got to commit again, gotcha, bitch. Go back the other way. Shout out Chappelle Show. Bobby Jackson, number 40. Yeah, Bobby Jackson. Right when I was becoming a fan, I remember Bobby Jackson. Wasn't Guidry 40? Or do I have the wrong number for Guidry? James Hasty was number 40. Goes on to Kansas City to be like a fucking all-pro. Why do you think I'm working out so hard worldwide? Snowball, why do you think I'm working out so hard, bro? I might have to. Yes, Bill. Good call. Arian Smith on the jugs today. Putting in that extra work after practice. I love it. David saying Jared Goff caught a touchdown pass versus the Seahawks last season. I think the Jets play calling. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it, man. We saw that in week 1 of preseason. That's your vanilla plays. That tight end screen is a vanilla play. Adirondack, I agree. I've had this discussion. I've said my idea would be you get one transfer in school unless your head coach leaves. Then you get a free one. If the guy that you signed on to play with leaves, gets fired, then you can get transferred. You get an extra transfer if the coach you committed to is gone. It's ridiculous. You're watching the bowl championship series, and there's guys declaring, no, there should be a free agency period. Wait for the season to end, and then you have an open window to declare. There's got to be better structure to it. Will we keep 10 DBs? No. Sauce, Stevens, AZ, Carter, Stiggers, Cisco, Moore, Oliver, Adams. I say 9. Ooh, damn it. Oh, Addison, you know me. Would I rather make the playoffs or UNC football doesn't win a single game this season? For those of you who don't know, I am a huge North Carolina Tar Heel basketball fan. And I did not put my colors on once since Bill Belichick got hired to coach the football team because in my psychopath brain, I cannot wear the same colors as Bill Belichick. I cannot. But I'll take the playoffs. Also, I want to make sure Bill Belichick is never, ever the all-time wins leader in NFL history. So I wish him some success at UNC, but enough not to get fired. Ladies and gentlemen, Green Bean is in the house. What's up, Green Bean? Thank you for popping in, sir. Appreciate you being here, sir. You're a nice guy. Yeah, listen, I hate Bill Belichick, but I will root for Jets' success over anything else in this world outside of family. I want this team to be great. It's long overdue. We got a lot of good building blocks in place. We got a very good offensive line. We got nice pieces. And the thing that was beautiful about last Saturday is you saw that looks like we have competent coaching. We finally have big boys building schemes. Wilkes is going to be aggressive. Engstrand scheming guys open. Let me ask you guys, who had Arian Smith catching 2 balls over the middle of the field? I was told draft weekend he sucks. Can't catch. It's horrible. He's a one-trick pony. Can only run. Wow. Coaching matters. The play design, the tight end screen. That's big boy coaching. We're not used to that. We're still talking about one play Mike LaFleur drew up in 2022 that some other team stole from us. That was our last innovative play that we had. Well, come here. Secret time. Get used to it. Engstrand and Turner are going to come up with a lot of good shit. It all starts with the run game. Control the line of scrimmage with this offensive line. Open up the play action. Open up the middle of the field. Sneak guys out into the flat. And use your quarterback's mobility in the RPO. You didn't even see that because they don't want to risk the hit. But they ran a few with Martinez and Cook later on. The RPO is going to be a very big part of what we do also. And then you can get the play action off of it too. You can do an RPO, pull it, not a play action, I'm sorry, bootlegs. You pull it, you get them out, get those guys to commit, and now you're opening things up downfield. There's layers to a good offense. Hit them with one thing, go back the other way, make it look like you're doing that, and then you do something else. We haven't been able to sustain drives. We haven't committed to the run. It's why we haven't been successful. We've been predictable. We've been down. We've had to go spread with Zach Wilson. Breaking news, he sucks. We never got the run game going. We were one-dimensional last year. Defense knew the passes were coming because he was doing the Macarena up until 2 seconds left on the play clock. It tells the entire defense, oh, he's doing his checks, it's a pass. Oh, he's not doing any checks, it's a run. Yes, there's Chris. You're right. Pre-snap motions the other day. Guys shifting, making the linebackers move, telling the quarterback if it's zone or man. All of these things help tell us what the defense is going to do. Are we going to be an elite offense? No, I don't think so. Yardage-wise, probably not. But can we be efficient? Can our run game be good enough that our quarterback can put us in situations on 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, where he has a run-pass option, and we can have fun, and we can open up, and we can attack the defense in a way we haven't been able to do. We had Sam Darnold make a long scramble. We had Zach Wilson make a long touchdown run, right? Both of these guys had long touchdown runs, but they weren't scramblers. They could scramble, but they weren't runners. Fields is a runner. Fields can take the ball the distance at any given time. Very good point, David. Not sustaining drives takes its toll on your own defense. How many times does our defense get a 3 and out? You see them, fuck, we got to go back out already? Clancy, you could flip it the other way. If Rodgers would have just let the fucking run game be something, he would have had 22 touchdowns. So you just can't flip the narrative for your point. And Francesa loves doing that. Defense was put in bad situations too. We had a 21-0 lead against Seattle, and the offense did nothing that entire second half. 96-yard interception to a fucking defensive tackle. I know you are. I know you are, but just his words and thoughts agitate. Very good point, Addison, my friend. Justin Speed's going to make a lot of linebackers run spies, and that should hopefully open up slant. Yeah. You got to respect his run. And this is where you sneak guys in behind. You run Mason Taylor from the left side. Fields does RPO, pulls it to the right. Taylor drags. Arian Smith goes deep. Safety's got to commit. 15-yard pass to Taylor upfield. And I'm telling you guys right now, bookmark this. Screen record this. Mason Taylor is going to make a lot of big plays. And another thing, they're going to go to Mason Taylor in key moments. There's something there. This play design, they are cooking things up for him. Had a big day already today with Fields, his first day back. I'm telling you guys, between Wilson, Hall, and Taylor, we have 3 good passing weapons. Now, if you can incorporate Arian Smith, if Josh Reynolds can be a serviceable veteran, we don't need him to be a star. I trust Engstrand to scheme these guys open and to design a scheme where they're best utilized. Yeah, I have a dynasty league, and I have Braylon Allen already from last year, and I have I have Mason Taylor, Arian Smith, and I just picked up Donovan Edwards because I had Madison from the Dolphins as the backup to A-Chain, and now I picked up Edwards. So I couldn't get Breece Hall when the league first started, so now I'm just trying to get everybody else for when Breece moves on. It's not coffee. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wind the show down. It takes me like an hour and a half, 2 hours to wind down after a show. Yes, for members of the Discord, we will do a league. If we have enough people who want in, we'll do 2 leagues. So I'm going to put together later this week the Survivor Pool. We're going to be doing a Survivor Pool again this year. A guy who's a friend on Instagram and my son ended up splitting it last year. But we will be doing a Survivor Pool this year, $20 a pop, 1 entry per person. But yeah, all that info will be coming out in the Discord. And then, yeah, we'll do a fantasy league. Even if I don't do it, I might just oversee it. I got out of my 2 big ones. I gave up my spot in the $200 league I'm in. And then in my other league, I let Nikki take the team over. You know, I'm so invested in this and talking about the Jets and doing shows in my free time. I don't even want to have to worry about a fantasy team. The reason I'm doing my dynasty team is because my dynasty team is fucking loaded. I lost in the championship last year, and me and the guy who runs the league are I think the top 2 teams. So it's a 12-person team. My quarterback is Hurts, and my backup is Mayfield. I have A-Chain and McCaffrey. My starting receivers are Justin Jefferson, McConkey, and Shakir. I have Pitts at tight end still. Jerry Jeudy and ETN are my flexes. Ravens defense. I got Braylon Allen. I got Ford from Cleveland. I got Mooney on the bench as a receiver. I got Gray because eventually Kelsey has to retire. And I got the Texans defense. Madison just went on IR, so he's out for the year. But my starters are top notch. Who did I take? Oh, I took a receiver too. Where's my rookie? Who did I take? I took a rookie receiver. Poorly good. Egbuka. I took Egbuka from Tampa Bay in the first round. This is true. It's true. You know what? I get a rush doing these shows. I do. I get an adrenaline rush, and it takes me a while to calm down. You know, you guys know who are in the Discord. I'll be commenting up till 2:00. But, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap the show up. The way we do that here is we do What Did We Learn? Quick little summary of the show. Something you may have heard, something I may have said, something you may have seen in the chat from someone else, something you learned online throughout the day. Feel free, share it here. Let everyone else know what you learned. We'll keep this open for about 2 minutes, and then we'll drop it to Boomtown. I learned no major injuries today. It was a good thing for the Jets. No fighting. You know, Dable and Glenn both made comments about how they expect the other coach to have their team in line and no bullshit, no extracurricular nonsense. I like that. I like that. You don't need anything stupid. Like I said, we saw Mike Vrabel get punched in the side of the head by Will Campbell. I learned Nick needs to bring stickers to training camp tomorrow. I'm rocking the shirt. I'm rocking the Nick Shine Show shirt. MC Mays. I learned Nick needs to sell his body is fueling his weight loss. I need to sell the body to pay for Nikki's car. I almost stand out with a tip cup. Take one of all the coffee mugs that I have and just stand out there with the cup. Whatever it takes to make the boy happy. Chris B. I learned about a recap of our New York Jets versus Giants joint practice today and learned a lot while talking about our Jets. Like, support, subscribe. Nick is the man. Legend, like our fan base. Go Jets. Love you. Addison, I learned Nicky is going to be frying up some dough with one of his boys. Nice. Jets Worldwide, I learned that Green Bean hates me. Sorry to hear that. I like you. Hank G, I learned that Nick has a severe terrible towel allergy. No, I just yell at these people. Take your terrible towel, your terrible team, and your terrible looking wife and go the fuck home. You started rooting for a team because you thought they were going to be great forever, and it sucked. Rodgers is going to ruin Tomlin. I just don't want to argue. I'm at a point in life where I don't want to argue with people. And I know I'll argue with these people because they have a fucking arrogance to them that the team they started rooting for when they were winning Super Bowls somehow makes them better people in life. God damn it, Hank. Now you got me fired up. Another 2 hours of show. I learned Mason Taylor will be him. Hell yeah. Clancy, I learned that Lane has way more baseball fandom integrity than Yo Holmes does, who roots for both teams. Addison, terrible towels belong in the terrible trash. Yeah, Hank, thanks, buddy. You're like the kindest, nicest guy in the world, and you're the one that got to get me fired up. Damn you. No, David, they're just told how great they were in the 70s. That's all they care about. That's when anyone outside of Pittsburgh became a fan because they're front runners. They either became Pittsburgh or Dallas fans in the 70s. But ladies and gentlemen, if you are a channel member on this show, go in there now, select the Canadian Leaf and make it rain for Mr. Boomtown. And with what we did with this morning show with the memberships, I just wanted to say thank you. I gifted a membership as well, and it went to Jesse P85. So thank you to everybody. You guys are the best. But Mr. Boomtown, please, sir, if you would, the people have asked for it. And then Bill threw in a wiener lady. But everyone else, besides Bill, want to know, what did you learn? Boomtown, wrap it like it's hot, sir. Boom, 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 boom. I learned Boomtown. We have copyright issues. Don't tell that people. They wear it well. Popping off, as the kids say. Oh, my back, as Nick Shine says. I may have to hold off on asking for a raise. I got you, Boom. Don't worry. Bonus, Nick has a psychopath brain. Watch for the Nick Shine Show to possibly eventually migrate over to OnlyFans. Might have to. Solano. Is this Dennis? There's a J there. I don't know. I used to work with a guy who was a Solano. I didn't know if that was him or not. Maybe it's not because there's a J. But ladies and gentlemen, we gained another sub. We're up 5 more today. 1621. Let's try to get to 700 before the start of the season. Let's do this shit. Me and you and me. The Jets will beat the Steelers in 3.5 weeks. The only thing for us to do is hit old man and make him retire. I'm so sick of Aaron Rodgers. How about you? For all my life. What didn't I realize? I was singing, man. I was freestyling. Forgive me. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yeah. Nick lost a toe. Yeah. No, Maze. I could freestyle and just sing anything and make it into the rhythm of an actual song. Never. Read Addie's chat. I learned Clancy and I said Tonely fans at the same time. I learned that Clancy and Addison have a conspiracy to make me keep saying Tonely fans. Chris B said Toe Drag Swag. Phil's here, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Nick, I'm new here. Just hit the subscribe button. But being at the practice today, I learned that Kayvon Thibodeau was owned by Olu. Hell yeah, Phil. Well, thank you for subscribing, man. I appreciate you. I discussed that a little bit earlier. And I was kind of happy about Brian Burns eating up Membo a little bit. Now let's see if he improves tomorrow. I'll be there tomorrow. Hopefully they see the tape. Membu gets coached up, corrected, and tomorrow he's able to adjust. Because breaking news, TJ Watt's on the horizon week 1. So if you don't think the Steelers are trying to see where Membu struggles, you're wrong. But hopefully everyone keeps Fields clean tomorrow. We can get the ball downfield a little bit more, and we improve on some of the areas. Also, the defense today gave up a couple touchdown passes in the red zone to tight ends. I think it was Theo Johnson, former Penn State guy, scored a couple. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys. Thank you to Phil and everyone else who subscribed to the channel. Tomorrow night, 11:15, 11:20 p.m., I'll be on. No morning show because I'll be at camp. And don't forget, Saturday night, 6:45, right here, Dylan Terraman and I will be doing a watch-along for the game. Make sure, fans, that you're here with us to get the breakdowns, the analytics, everything you guys want, we got. So, on behalf of me and my brand new Tonely Fan show, you've been watching the Nick Shine Show. If you're in the car, turn it up. It's Blitz BK. Have a good night, everybody. God bless.
It's got beef.
Gentry covered the fumble.
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his prime, it's Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined to get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky.
Who, me?
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show.
Fantastic.
I forgot to end the show because I'm making toe puns. Whoever makes the last toe pun gets a raffle entry. Good night, everyone.